Hello everyone, welcome to Crochet with Lisa, and I'm Lisa. Today I'm going to show you how I crocheted this really cute border. I used two different colors of yarn. You can certainly do this using just one color, or you can use three colors, and the border can be made wider if you want to. It's very easy to change. The yarn that I used today for this demonstration is a worsted weight of 4. I used a 5mm crochet hook, and I just crocheted on a small sample. This is a corner to corner sample size blanket. I did start it off with a foundation row of single crochets. I'll show you that as we get started a little bit more. So I really hope you enjoy this tutorial. You find it easy to follow. Please like my video, subscribe to my channel. You can follow along with some other great projects. So let's get started. To set up for this border, I have done a foundation row of single crochet stitches all the way around. If you are working off of a corner to corner, you can check out one of my other videos and I will show you how to set up a foundation row on a corner to corner blanket. If not, just have single crochets evenly spaced all the way around, and then you're ready to begin this border. I'm going to start by joining my yarn in one of the corners. So in this corner I have these two stitches that seem to be right in that corner, and I'm going to choose the one just to the left. Just going to tie my yarn on, go through that space, yarn over, bring a loop, and I'm going to chain 2. So this chain 2 will take the place of a double crochet. So in my next stitch I'm going to do a double crochet and a double crochet in the next one. I'm going to chain 1. I'm going to skip one of my stitches from the row before and double crochet in the next one. And in the next one, and in the next one. Chain 1. So I have 3 double crochet, chain 1 space, and I skipped a stitch down below, 3 double crochet, chain 1, and I'm going to skip a stitch down below. So I'm going to continue with the same pattern. So 3 double crochet, chain 1, and then you're going to skip that stitch from the row before. So we'll continue that all the way to the corner, and then we'll meet at the corner. I'm at the corner. If your double crochets don't work out nicely for the corner, you can always fudge it somehow. Maybe putting 2 double crochets in the same stitch, or some other way that would make it so that when you reach the corner you have your 3 double crochets. So when we get here, instead of doing a chain 1, we're going to do chain 3. Turn our corner, and we're just going to go into that next single crochet, so we're not going to skip one at the corner. So just continue in the same pattern, putting your 3 double crochets, chain 1s, except when you get to the corner, put a chain 3, and we'll meet back at the beginning, and then I'll show you how to finish off this round. I'm just at the end of my first round. So at the very end, I've done 3 double crochets. Now my numbers of stitches from the row before were 1 off, so what I did was my last double crochet, I put it in the same stitch that I started in. On this side, let me show you. I also did not have the right number of stitches, so what I did was I did not skip one of my single crochets. So in our next row, when we use this space here for our 3 double crochets again, it will open up that space and it won't be as noticeable as it is right now. So those are just a couple of ways that you can kind of fudge it if it doesn't work in the corners perfectly, like this one. Okay, so at the end of this row, we're going to chain 3. And I'm just going to slip stitch into the top of that first chain 3. Snip my yarn and just fasten off. So my second color, I'm going to join it in another corner, not the corner that I just snipped my pink yarn from. That way at the end, I'm not putting all my ends in the same corner. So we'll chain 3. And put 2 more double crochets in that chain 3 space. Now we're going to chain 1. We're going to come to this chain 1 space and we're going to put 3 double crochets in there. Chain 1. In our next space, we're going to chain 1 space, we're going to put 3 double crochets. So we're going to continue this the same way, following that same pattern. When we get to this corner, I'll meet you over here and then I'll talk about the corner. So I'm at the corner, I've got all my 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochet, chain 1 all the way along. Getting to the corner, I've got a chain 1 after my 3 double crochets. So in the corner, we're just going to put 3 double crochets, chain 3, and then 3 more double crochets in that same space. Chain 1. Okay, so we'll continue the same way all the way across this side with 3 double crochets in our chain 1 spaces, chain 1 in between. When we get to our corner, it's going to be 3 double crochets, 3 chains, and 3 more double crochets. I'll meet you back over here at our beginning. I'm back to the starting corner. So I've done my 3 double crochets in here. I've chained 1, and in my corner I'm going to put 3 double crochets. And then I'm also going to chain 3, and that I will slip stitch to the top of that starting chain 3. Just fasten off. So that looks really pretty so far. Now with this type of a border, you can keep going. You could do another round of pink, another round of gray, or whatever colors you're using. It looks beautiful, but what I'm going to do is start a row of shells. So I'm going to start with my pink. So I'm going to choose this corner over here. It's just a different spot for weaving in my ends later on. And I'm going to go to the first set of 3 double crochets that are in this corner. And I'm going to choose the middle one. I'm just going to join my yarn. And go through, yarn over, chain 1, and I'm going to single crochet in that same space. Now in the chain 3 space, which is in the corner, we're going to put 8 double crochets in that space. In the middle double crochet here, I'm going to put a single crochet in the top of that one. In this chain 1 space, I'm going to put 5 double crochets. So we'll do that one more time and then we'll have a look at it. So in this next set of 3 double crochets, I'm going to single crochet in the middle one, chain 1 space, 5 double crochets. And in the middle of these 3 double crochets, we'll find the center one there and we'll do single crochet. Okay, so now we can see our shells that we're putting in our chain 1 spaces. Then we're single crocheting in that middle double crochet. When we get to the corners, we're still putting a single crochet in this middle one, but in that chain 3 space we'll put 8 double crochets. So continue that all the way around and then we'll meet back over here. And I'm at the end of this row. So I've just completed my last shell of 5 double crochets, and I'm just going to slip stitch into that beginning single crochet. You can just fasten off. So you can leave your border like this, or you can add the last step that we are about to get to. So I will get my gray yarn. Just going to choose a single crochet that I have. Tie my yarn. I always like to tie it. So we'll go through that stitch, grab a loop, pull it out, chain 1, and single crochet back in that same space. So now I'm just going to single crochet on the top of each stitch all the way around. So whether it's a double crochet or if it's a single crochet, just going to do a single crochet on the top of each stitch. Okay, so we'll do that all the way around and I'll meet you back here at the beginning. Here I am at the end of this row and I'm just going to slip stitch into the top of that first single crochet. So the border is complete. All you have to do is weave in the ends. I hope you enjoyed following along in this tutorial with me. You found it easy to follow. Please like my video, subscribe to my channel, and then you can follow along with some other great projects. So have a great day and happy crocheting!